Hi there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined. In this video, we are going into the energies of the new moon in Sagittarius. Now, when I felt into the energies, it just felt like soul expansion. And, within the contrast of, some upheaval and turbulence, but the soul thrives in expansion. The soul thrives in wonder and awe, in adventure, and in faith. And I feel like with this new moon, it's really going to invoke that within us in many different ways. But when I felt into the energies, what I saw was the centaur. And if you know of the centaur, if you don't, you can look it up, but it's basically an animal body with a human head. And the energies that I was feeling around that image is just more of that molding of, our higher self, our divine human essence, integrating that into our animal instincts, into the animal vessel, so to speak. So we continue this journey with the merging of our spirit with the physical. And as we're doing this, I want you to know, Spirit has a plan. You have a plan. And as we merge into more of our divine essence and more into our physical reality, we're being asked to stretch out. We're being asked to expand beyond what is. And, it's not easy. It's so easy to get into fear and to get into security and safety and be very comfortable in that box that we have built. But moving into this time, we're really being asked to kind of step outside that box and outside of our limitations. Quite challenging, right? But in contrast to that, you have the fertility card. And what if you stood beyond what is and it was actually really good? What if you stood beyond what is, beyond the box, and felt that it's all okay? And what if you stepped outside that box, you realized that there's more freedom out there than there is in the box? I feel like this cycle, this period, is really going to give us all some more clarity as to how we've been holding ourselves back and how we've been opposing and preventing ourselves from moving forward. The energies are a bit tricky moving into the end of the year. In a way that it's really, like I said, going to be showing us how we've been holding ourselves back and how, as a human species, our minds have been really just trying to keep us in safety and stability. But what the soul, what the heart knows is that we are always, always safe. And that we didn't come here to be in that state of fear. We came here to expand, to be in joy, to be in awe of the world. Now, there's something about surrendering to that during this period. Trust is key. And you may be, and I hate the word tested, but I can't seem to find a better word. If you have a better word, I'd love for you to comment down below and tell me a better word for tested, because I don't ever feel like we're tested. We came here to write a stupid test. I feel like we came here just to be free, to really just be in joy and enjoy. And so I feel like there's going to be some challenging moments where, you know, our trust will be tested, our faith will be tested, and that could be faith in other human beings, in being in integrity, faith in ourselves, and even trust or faith in the divine supporting us. If you feel like that, I think we're being called to just kind of connect more deeply with the divine, connect with them, talk to them, feel them around you, ask questions, ask for signs and evidence to really just build that trust. Because sometimes, you know what, we're expected to just trust and surrender to the universe. And it's like, well, you have to show me, universe, just like other people, you know, show me that I can trust you because I've been burnt. And so I feel like this is a great opportunity to build greater trust with the divine and build greater trust with yourselves, ourselves. The fire is going to burn. And by that I mean the internal, the inner light is going to burn bright during this period. It'll start to build momentum. And if you ride that wave, it's going to take you to some places where you've never been before, words that have not been, there are no words to describe the experiences that you may have, but the key is surrender. And it's a hard time for that, but we were built for this moment. We were truly, truly built for this moment. Now, the other thing about the centaur and the Sagittarius sign is, you know, they're holding that bow and arrow. And the other key for this phase is really just staying focused. Staying focused, whether it's on the end result or focused on the state that you choose to be in. But regardless, it's focus. Because if we don't have an end game or an end state that we want to invoke within us, because it always comes down to us, then where are we going? We're wandering aimlessly. And when we're aimless, it's very difficult to be discerning. And so you may find a lot of noise during this time in your life, and it makes sense. We're going into December, you know, and it's the season of, you know, interacting with a lot of different people. So discerning may be key for you, and really getting back in touch with you, because you may be swayed in different directions. So remember the bow and arrow, and you may get signs in your world when focus is something Spirit wants to remind you about. This is such an intense time, my friends, and it's requiring, like I said, focus. It's requiring balance of the mind, but also don't forget the excitement in all of this. And not, you know, we're feeling a lot of anxiety in the air, but what's a similar vibration to that is excitement. And if we channel that anxiety towards, again, that bow and arrow, towards our vision, towards the state of being we choose to be in, and channel that energy into excitement, it can really propel us forward. The energies are favoring change right now. Use it, because it's building in momentum. Enjoy this period, my friends. Use the energies for you, and stay focused and balanced and in excitement because there's so much waiting for you. So much. So, we're going to enter into the pick a card portion of this reading and go into a little bit more detail about, what this new moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. We have 3 piles. We have pile 1, which is the yellow calcite, pile 2, which is the cornelian crystal, and pile 3, which is the tiger's eye. So go ahead and feel into each pile, use your heart, and I will see you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you picked the yellow calcite, this reading is for you in regards to the new moon in Sagittarius and how it's impacting you. So let's get your oracle card here and go over, how the energies are impacting you. And you have courage. Beautiful card. Now, energetically, pile 1, I'm getting you're going through a spiritual upgrade, an up-leveling in how you see the world. But more importantly, it stems from certain thought patterns that you've been firing in your mind over and over again for some time. And it's like the energies coming in are really helping you to rewire the circuits in your brain. How you think about things, how you choose to do things, how you choose to navigate in your life. And that's going to take you outside of your box. Now, it's going to be easy for you to go back to an old way, such as being defensive, being angry, being resentful about certain things. But there's a rewiring that's happening. So you may feel that way for a moment to allow it to come up, to be purged, to be released, so you can then rework it to use that energy differently later, if that makes sense. Because later what's going to happen, you may be feeling this now during this period, to be honest, but you'll find that it'll be easier to come out of that state of being and using that energy more productively in a way that's more constructive, more creative, that really invokes more of your passion. That's what I'm getting. As you do that, it's changing the way that you see these opportunities around you. And as a result of all of this energetic shift, you're going to realize that you are like a diamond in the rough. You have a very different way of doing things, pile 1, that's just unique to you. And that's going to come through during this new moon. All right, because that Sagittarius energy is about like optimism, it's about flexibility, it's about navigating things, being flexible about how you navigate through things. And with you, and like just being adaptable. And with you, it's like you're going to feel more of that because you're going to be more focused in the here and now. And if you don't feel focused, I want you to remember this lion and the determination, focus, and presence it has in its eyes. Because that's what's coming through you. There may be moments energetically or even mentally and emotionally where you find yourself in your shadow. You find yourself in a little box or feeling like, you're a bit tied up. But that's shifting. It's almost like you're going from a square, being in a box, to a diamond. all right, where you can really be in a space to project out your energy, to really just allow that creative juice and that personal power to come out of you and come through you. You may feel a bit heated at this point. The Sagittarius is a fire sign, and so you may feel a bit heated. Watch your throat chakra, pile 1. It may be sore, it may be itchy. It's just there's this fire energy that needs to come through the heart and through the throat. That's kind of opening that up. I know there's like a flu going around, so obviously if you need like professional assistance, you know your body. But it's like you're divinely protected at this point, but it's like you're shedding an old skin, so to speak. Shedding an old way of being so you can create a stronger foundation. Allow the energies to come through you, but gentleness, pile 1, is key for you, because you may have moments where that energy is really intense and you just want to roar. And roar if you need to roar, you know, obviously in a healthy, constructive manner, but you will need a way of just channeling that energy through, because it may be very intense in some moments. But my friend, like, your personal power, dude, it's coming up. Like, it's really just strengthening. Your resolve is strengthening. Yourself, your energetic essence is really grounding in the physical. It's really, really beautiful. Just know that it may get a little ruckusy in certain moments, and it's there just to build your diamond essence. Okay? So I'm going to take some tarot. Let's see what that looks like in the physical for you. For pile 1, please, Spirit, what does that look like in the physical for pile 1 viewers? I'm taking the top. Okay, let me just move that so you can see it. Okay, so we got the Hermit card. Some introspection there. All right, we have 8 of Fire or 8 of Wands. And then we have the 3 of Water or the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Renewal, which is the Judgment card, and that's in reverse. All right. So pile 1, it feels like you may be a little bombarded by a number of different things coming into your world. Some of it may be noise, some of it may be opportunities. You'll be able to discern. But the key here for you, pile 1, is taking that time out when you need to take the time out. You may have been doing a lot of internal work, and so for some of you, it's the ebb and flow of going within and being outside in the world, finding that balancing act that you need, because there may be moments where you need to go inwards, other moments where, you know, you need to be out there, you need to be doing your thing. So feel your body, feel what feels good for you, and follow your flow. Because like even here, like with the moon here and then the way that the earth is, it's like you've completed a cycle and you're moving into a new one of greater self-discovery, different ways of doing life, different ways of doing things, and building a stronger foundation in the new. All right, this isn't how it was before. This isn't a rebirth of the old. This is a complete newness that you're walking into. And so that's why focus is key for you, because you may find, first of all, let me just say, the internal work that you've been doing, pile one, it's paying off. It has already paid off. You're just walking the journey. Okay, you're like, you know what they say, it's like, right now, what we're living right now is a result, is the past. So we're just watching or experiencing the manifestations of our past. And so we're still living in the past, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But what I'm saying to you, though, for your reading for this new moon, pile one, is that you're moving into the new horizon. So don't let your past, meaning this present moment, your present experiences, shift what's within your heart, what's within your knowing. Because you're going to find that the pace is going to start to pick up for you. And focus is key, not being in your mind, not being in the shadow, but being focused in the present is really going to allow that intuition to emerge, to really take hold. Because like I said, if you haven't listened to the collective message, you may want to go back to that. But it's like your intuitive senses are coming more and more online. And the way that you're doing things may be a little bit different, because some of the old things may be returning, but there's a lot of newness that's returning. And then the question is, what fills you up? What brings you joy? Because now is the time where you are really co-creating your future, your life. Be careful, my friend, with self-doubt, because I feel like that may pop up, and it's because of that need of security and safety. But you came to win. You came to win. And you've done so much of the work, and trust yourself, because opportunities are presenting itself. You've completed that cycle and you're moving into a new, which is going to bring you greater and greater stability and support. You may find during this time that you may have old friends coming in. You may have opportunities to celebrate with friends or just be around friends, and that'll give you a nice balance, pile one, because it'll bring down a bit of that hardness that you've been experiencing in your life, and that's within you, just that rigidity, and bringing it down to more fluidity, more softness, more joy in your life, more laughter in your life, which is exactly what you need to really balance, to come back into wholeness, is what I'm getting. And it's no coincidence, like you have the yellow calcite. Look how much you have yellow in the card. You have yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, and the balancing of the cool tones happening here. You're really creating more balance in your world, pile one. It's just a matter of trusting yourself, because I feel like these opportunities may be widespread. They may be a bunch of different things in different realms, and you may be so used to focusing on one realm, such as work, or just family, or just even maybe your own inner work. But now, it's almost like a juggling act, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to create more harmony in your life, more joy in your life. So be open to the opportunities that present yourself, and you know, you may be asked out, you know, be invited to different events. Be open, and obviously follow what feels good, because there's some really good stuff. They're taking you to greater harmony in your life. So I'm going to end this reading with the Ascended Master Oracle deck and see what further messages want to come through for this new moon in Sagittarius for pile 1, please, Spirit. Yeah, see, look at that. Balance, career, and home life. Look at that. They have Isis. And that gold, earthy tone. Love it. Persistence. Choose peace. Okay, so we have balance, career, and home life. We have persistence. Who's that? Blue. And then we have choose peace, Yogananda. And then we have Ocean, bottom of the deck, drink more water. And with that one, I'm getting go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be flexible, be adaptable, be open, because you are harmonizing. And therefore your world, your reality is harmonizing in a way that just brings you greater balance, greater joy, greater fulfillment. Now, being drawn to the third eye and then even the crowns. And I'm getting here that your physical reality, you may be a little triggered or frustrated with your situations, that maybe they're not changing as fast as you want them to, or you're frustrated because of specific relationships or whatnot. Key here is to choose pace. Choose pace, as in pace yourself, but also choose peace and set those boundaries around certain relationships that may not be as harmonic to you at this moment. With the persistence being 8 of fire, under the 8 of fire, what I'm getting here with the third eye is, like, even through here with the courage card, like, to me, they're just so similar. It's like, dude, you got like energy really flowing through you during this period, like really lighting you up. Discard the present reality if you can, and really focus on that third eye. Like, even if you have that time alone, just close your eyes and really focus on that third eye, because you're growing that greater connection to spirit. And I feel like there's info, there's visions, there's something that wants to come through your third eye. And there's a vision. I don't know if it could be part of your life purpose, pile 1, but there's something that wants to come through your third eye. So you may experience headaches. If so, it may be a reminder to you to just close your eyes and breathe for a little while and allow that energy to kind of run through, all right? But yes, you are balancing, and not only that, you're balancing an aspect of your divine feminine and your divine masculine energies, pile 1. And it's that ebb and flow of life. Just like water, just like that flexibility of water, and how it just can go, the stream can go really fast at times and really slow at times. It can be very turbulent at times and very smooth at times. But yet it's still adaptive. It still goes with the flow. And so that will really help with any sort of disruption. Okay, just even utilizing that water element, being in water or whatnot. Okay, just to help you through the flow. But this is a great time of balancing for you and really choosing to do life in a different way. Okay? So pile one, that was your reading. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Thanks again. Bye. Hey there, pile two. If you picked the cornelian crystal, this reading is for you, for the new moon in Sagittarius. Let's see what the energies have in store for you. So you got 2 oracle cards. Oh, so we got career, and we have beauty. Lovely. All right, so for you, pile two, the energies, how are the energies impacting you energetically? So, I'm seeing like, my eyes went straight to all the birds up there and the clouds. And I feel like there's a release that's happening with you, like a release of the noise, a release of the clutter. You may even have like an urge to like declutter your space. But I feel like the energies coming in are really coming to just open you up, expand, and clear out the old. That's what it feels like. And as a result of clearing out that old energy, what it's doing is it's creating a stronger, yes, foundation, but it's helping you to feel your own energy. It's helping you to feel your own field, which is so important. And as a result of feeling your own energy, pile two, it's like you're going to have a greater sense of your beauty. And yeah, sure, that could be like physical beauty. Really start to really see yourself and what you look like and how you are in reality. But also like from a deeper level, like who you are from a soul essence. Who you truly are beyond the human being. It's going to really just open you up to see beyond the illusion. And so some of you may be experiencing like Kundalini symptoms because it's like there's greater, like the energies that have been coming in are really supporting a unionization of the chakras, really just going up and down our Kundalini. And so you may be feeling some jolts through the body that's really just opening you up. Yeah, but like it's like you're releasing the old, and so like I'm just being drawn to like the lower body here. You may be seeing pile two, the shadow element of where you've been holding yourself back in the root associated with your root chakra, pile two, and how you move in the world. Feel like that's and what's been weighing you down in your physical reality, or how you've been seeing the physical reality, how you've been processing the physical reality. That's going to come through. How you've been weighing yourself down and preventing yourself from taking steps, where you've been cushioning yourself, where you've been really protecting yourself from the world. But when you let go of that noise, when that noise dissipates, pile two, you're going to experience greater ease and greater peace and greater surrender to the universe. Because what's happening is you're going to really see the strength that you have within yourself. It's like you've been climbing this ladder for some time, and that could be in your life, could be climbing the ladder within your career world, or just the whole spiritual path. But you're at this point of greater clarity about the world, clarity about yourself, but there's another layer to it. You haven't fully yet, and take it if it resonates, but you haven't fully really seen it within yourself. You may be called to look at your eyes in the mirror, pile 2, or do some mirror work at this time. It would be really powerful if you did it during this new moon in Sagittarius, okay? Because there's areas that you're not seeing yourself. You're seeing the what's the word? Rudiments? You know what I mean? Of the past. You're not seeing where you are or who you are right at this moment. Mentally, pile 2, you may find some natter in the brain happening, some moments where you feel a bit of stress. You may want to look at that, pile 2, because there's something in those moments where you may be a little self-sabotaging. There will be certain things that come up for you during this period, pile 2, that show you where you've been sabotaging yourself and your movement forward. It's okay, because you're at the state where you're ready to see it and ready to transmute it and let it go. But pile 2, like, you're really being taken into higher grounds. You're actually really in higher grounds, but you may not be able to see it at certain times. But when you do savor those moments, because it's the turning of the tide, the dawn is coming up. It's time, like your new beginning has started. Just shine bright because it's coming for you. Okay? So let's see what that looks like on the physical. A little bit more detail, yeah? For pile 2, please, Spirit, for this new moon in Sagittarius, what do they need to know? Oh dear. Okay. So we've got 6 of Earth in reverse. Okay, the giving, the receiving, the, 5 of Fire, which is the 5 of Wands. Then we have 10 of Fire, which is the 10 of Wands. And bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Air. Yeah, you are totally moving into smoother waters, pile 2. You may not see it, like I said, but it is happening around you. This is the time for you, pile 2, to receive. It's the time for you to give to yourself. It's like you've been working it one way for a little while, but you're kind of being drawn back to you at this point of this new moon, and bringing that energy back to what you need. What does pile 2 need today? What does the body feel like? What does the emotions feel like? What do I need today? Because I feel like you've been engaged in reality in your world and different things, and you may have felt a little tied up. You may have felt like a little exhausted, I'm going to stressed or overworked. And so there needs to be that shift. And with the Ace of Air, I'm drawn to the little boy holding the sword. And it's like you have this wisdom, you have this knowledge, but you're being asked to invoke your inner child and really allow yourself to come out and play in a way that fills you up. Because it's like you've been doing this juggling act, acting like a very responsible adult, and it's time to move in a place of just expanding out beyond the confinements or limitation or wands that have been surrounding you, to get beyond it, to light up beyond it. And it stems for you, pile 2, from the heart space, because I feel like you've been working it through the mind for a while, but your heart wants to live. It wants to explore. It wants to be happy. It wants to be filled up. And so it's like your mind has been exhausted and it needs to just chillax and relax. And so this period for the new moon for you, it's a time to just allow yourself to be. Because you already know this. You already have the inspiration and the wisdom within you. And it's just a matter of doing it. Now, I know how simple it is to say and very difficult to do, but that's why you're being asked to invoke the inner child. Because as your inner child wants to come out and play, pile 2. It knows what it needs to know. It's ready. It's ready. But it's time for you to fill yourself up. But you may need to take that time to just kind of get that bird's eye perspective and just sit with that inner child and have a conversation. And you know, only you know what that's about. But it's something about the solar plexus for you, pile 2. So you may have that moment of just playing or just communicating. Yeah, communicating with your inner child. And if I were you, like, it just feels like it's about you being in your own energy with that inner child, stepping away from the world and having a conversation. As I said that, my timer, it said 12:21, mirror images. There's an opportunity at play here to really bring forth that inner child of yours to play. Because I'm hearing there's something waiting for you in the wing, in the wing. And then here we have the 9 of Earth, right? Contentment, luxury, independence. That's what's waiting for you in the wing. Ease of mind, joy, contentment. If you don't take that time, pile 2, I feel like Spirit, your situation, is going to almost force you to take that time. But you already know that. You already know that. And I want you to know, taking this time, like I think I said this already, didn't I? Which is like you and your inner child having a moment, because you two need to work together for this next phase of your life. There's something in regards to career. There's something in regards to career that is part of this union. It's a collaborative affair between you and your inner child, and moving that forth, because there's an idea that's coming forth. If you don't have it already, but there's something that you're creating that involves your inner child and that union. Really, really nice. Now, okay, so we're gonna go into final advice or further information for you from Spirit for this new moon. For pile 2, please, Spirit, for this new moon in Sagittarius. Final advice, please. Persistence. Interesting. I shuffled this deck like 3 times before I did this reading. Okay. So this was the same, I think these 2 cards were the same as pile, I think it was pile 2. It was pile 2. So, and then we had like choose peace, and then you have peace offering, which is quite interesting. Okay. So, as my hair is falling out here. Okay, so we got persistence. All right. And with the persistence card, I'm getting this persistence and focus on choosing a different way. Persistence and choosing a different route. Persistence and choosing a different way of being. You know, it's difficult, right? Because our brain after a while is wired to be in a certain way. And to change it just takes time, right? Like it just takes time to move it from here to like here. You know, we have to learn a new way of being. And so with the persistence card and your environment, it's like you're learning to do things in a way that, yes, creates greater balance within you, greater harmony in your world, in a way that really supports and favors you, that really makes you feel good, pile 2, not like strings you out, not exhausts you. And the thing is, it's like you get to this point of exhaustion and it's so hard to be real and just come outside of the box because you're too exhausted to move beyond it. But with the out of the closet, and it's in reverse, it's Amaterasu, coming out of the closet and really just showing your light. And look, you have 3 crowns. This is about you receiving and really just embodying your glory. You got a crown here with Lu. With Isis, you have a crown there. With Amaterasu, you have a crown there. This is about you being your truth, in your glory, in your power. And just switching this whole paradigm so it serves you. And as a result, you serve others in the way you choose, your heart chooses. Peace offering, white buffalo calf woman. With this card, pile 2, yes, I'm getting choose peace, choose harmony. But I'm also getting, through the space of this connection with yourself, there's going to be a connection of oneness. You're going to be feeling this expansiveness of all things. And through that, it's just going to, like I said, you're up-leveling. And you're going to really feel that up-leveling. You're going to start to feel that peace within yourself so you can move forward being the gem that you are. Don't forget to play with life, pile 2. And you may need music or may want music in your world during this time, just to kind of remind you of the state that you choose, the feelings that you choose to be in, what makes you feel like this. If you didn't watch the collective part of this reading, you may want to go back to it. Because as you choose that feeling, you're going to gain greater clarity. All right? But be gentle with yourself because you are going through a shift. All right? And be compassionate about yourself because you know what? No king or queen, well, they probably do doubt themselves. But remember the state of one with their power, with their grace, and their knowingness. All right? So I've babbled for long enough for you, pile 2. I'm so sorry if I kept running this through, but I hope it was clear and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And if you liked it, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Have a great new moon. Bye-bye. Hi there, pile 3. Welcome. If you picked the Tiger's Eye, this reading is for you for this new moon in Sagittarius. So let's go into your oracle. Let's see how these energies are impacting you. Beautiful card. We have talent. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. All right, pile 3. Now, how are the energies impacting them energetically for pile 3, please, Spirit? All right, so you're being opened up. You're being opened up. The energies are coming in, and it's actually opening up your energetic body. You may feel stretched. You may be tight in your physical vessel. No, it's because more of your divine essence is flowing through you, and it requires more space. You may need to stretch, move around, stretch out, be flexible, dance a little, whatever you need to just kind of open your space up. You may want music as you're dancing. I know I sound silly, but with the right beats, let me tell you, you're invoking more joy in the body, more flexibility, and it just promotes healing and clearing and progression. So that's what I'm getting energetically. Now, mentally, from a mental front, well, first off, pile 3, what I'm getting is during this process, you're really protected, but you're asked to just open up, to go beyond, I'm hearing the illusion, go beyond the self-doubt. Because I feel like with your mind may be racing, your mind may be, you may be in the shadow element, okay? And because nobody likes the unknown, like, let's be real, the unknown, who knows what's on the other side? But what's on the other side for you is everything, pile 3. It's the universe, it's everything. And it's like you've been tilting on the known and the unknowable, the known and then moving a little bit to the unknowable. But you're being guided into the infinite. It's weird. It's like you're being drawn forward, but you're asked to go softer because you're being guided forward, and it's going to require flexibility and adaptability as you continue to move. Now, your mind is shifting. Your approach is shifting. The way you're doing things is shifting. Be open to it, okay? Because your emotions may be a little bit all over the map during this new moon or into the full moon, pile 3. But it's just because you're grounding, you're harmonizing different emotions within you. And so that's why I feel like dancing is really key for you, pile 3, because it really will help to release the emotions that may be a little stuck in the body. But it's like you're transmuting the old as you continue to move, and like you're transmuting the old and you're just doing a new way. You know, and that's been like a theme. Like, that's been a theme. I think in the collective I was talking about that as well. So if you haven't watched the collective, you may want to go back to that collective message if it resonates with you. But it's like this movement forward into just everything, anything. You're going to be getting some great insight, downloads during this process, pile 3. You're going to be connecting more with the divine. You may get some messages. You may be connected to the galactics. I don't know. Could be anyone really, but you may be connected to the galactics, and you may be getting messages from them at this point, or during this new moon into the full moon, okay? I feel like everything's going to be really amplified for you by the full moon. But I'm really being called to dance, and that could be a metaphor as well, as far as dancing in life, being in life, and really just being you in life. What does that mean to you, pile 3? To really being and enjoying and dancing in your life. That may be coming up for you during this time. And you'll get ideas, you'll get insights as you go about your next couple of weeks, whether it's at different engagements, you know, different meeting up with different people, music, whatever it is. But you're really being called to move forward and dance. And as you go into that softness, that just beingness, I feel like there's some gifts and talents that only you have. That's going to be coming through for you, Pile 3. It's in the not trying for you that things just progress really nicely. It's in the, you know, it's in the just in the playfulness that things come easier for you. You may want to play with that during this period, Pile 2 or Pile 3. All right, so let's take it a little deeper. Let's do a little bit of tarot here. For Pile 3, please, Spirit, for this new moon in Sagittarius. Greater insight about their physical reality. What does this all look like? Love it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Earth. And that's the beingness. That's you just being in your power, being in your glory, and just doing you, your way. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. It's time for you to come out of the box and really just be you, Pile 3. So they're asking me a question, and I'm going to pose it to you, which is, can you trust that you're ready? Can you trust that you're prepared? Can you trust that you are ready for what's coming to you? The invitation, the information, the opportunity. Can you trust that you're ready for it and that this is at the perfect timing and the perfect way? Can you enjoy the experience of it without getting into the fear? There's an opportunity coming in for you, Pile 3. There is a great opportunity for you to allow you to play in your life, to really be silly and really enjoy the experience of being alive. Prosperity. For some of you, it's a work situation or work experience that's arising for you that's going to really bring forth your creative juices. For some of you, it's relationships and really building a nice foundation with some people that may be members of your soul tribe or your family. Regardless, these are opportunities and experiences that are arising in your world that are really just here for you to celebrate who you are. Use it. I'm here, use it. Don't abuse it. And it's funny because it's like, you know, this is your time to shine. That's what I'm getting. This is your time for it to be free and to be silly and to enjoy your life, because I feel like you've been on guard for a while and you've had a lot of challenges, but it's like they're taking away, you're at this stage of your evolution where they're taking away, or spirit, when I say they, spirit is taking away those challenges. You can put that last wand down, Pile 3. You don't need to fight anymore. You're free to live life your way, and you can say no. Because you are the Queen of Earth, and this isn't about gender. The Queen of Earth is about just being. She knows who she is, and she's not afraid to show it. She doesn't need to act. She just needs to be it. Look at that. And then we have 6 of Fire. We have another feminine energy there. right? As she's holding up that wand in victory. Yeah. And I get it. Like, some of you have been afraid that, you know, if you let go of your guard, that you're going to fall. You know, but I feel like here with these cards, what they're saying is, but you've been limiting yourself. What makes you think that you're not capable? What makes you think you're not prepared enough? You are. Now it's time for you to dance. And it's through the lightness. It's through the lightness for you. And just going with grace, it's going to show you. You'll be better able to let go of the wand. It's through the hardness that we want to just hold on tight. We want to hold on tight. But it's through the lightness where we just kind of start to let go. And it's ultimately up to you, Pile 3, what you choose. You can choose resistance, totally. You can totally do that. Or you can choose peace and contentment and trust that you're prepared. How are you going to know unless you trust yourself, right? And you just play with that. And that's what they're saying here, is just dance, play with that, and see where it takes you. Because like the way that the light is hitting the wand, and even through here, you're being guided into smoother waters, into prosperity, into contentment. Yeah. And so this period will be giving you an opportunity as well to celebrate that. So take it. Take it. All right. So final cards for you. For Pile 3, please, Spirit. Final cards for this new moon in Sagittarius for Pile 3. Further information that they need, please. Or you'd like to give them. Oh my God. Every group got this card, persistence. And then we have teacher. Okay. So we have here, oh my God, I can't pronounce his name. Avalokitesvara. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Okay, it says, see the other person's point of view. Some of you are going to be in situations that may make you a little angry. And what they're saying is that in those situations that piss you off or annoy you, you know, you're being asked to take that, again, that softer approach and look at the other side of the situation. Because there's multiple sides of the situation. But when you see life through another lens, through another's eyes, you know, it's easier to give compassion and to be kind and to work together to create a win-win. And so there's something in that for you, Pile 3, where that will show you aspects of that unknown that you're walking towards. That there are pieces of the puzzle that you didn't quite see. And it'll be easier to let certain things that you've been holding on to go. With the follow your heart, it's right, St. Francis, it's right underneath for a fire. Yeah, it's about you being gentle, gentle with yourself, gentle with others, choosing peace as well as you continue forward. And also choosing those things in your reality, those opportunities that do give you that peace, that do settle your body down, that do allow you to just relax. Those thoughts, those opportunities, those ways of being. It's a new paradigm for you, and they're trying to open up your world. Like this new moon is just really opening up your world to a more enjoyable way of being is the right word. And then here with the persistence, it's kind of like follow your vision is what I'm getting. follow your vision, follow your passion, be persistent about the things that you want, because there's no more looking back, pile 3. There's no more needing to be on guard, because you're moving into a different time. So will you trust and will you have faith in that, right? You're being given an opportunity with the cup. I feel like he's offering the cup to you of peace, of greater emotional stability. This energy here is really going to be giving you that extra support to move forward. So do dance in it. Take it all in and allow it to show you what you need to see. Because there's still some things that you're transmuting, okay? All right, pile 3, that was your reading for this new moon. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.